Welcome to this week's Movie Math, giving you an in-depth analysis of the box office for the weekend of October 21st, when audiences turned up in droves to stare at an empty room. Yes, the success of the Paranormal Activity franchise has always been a mystery to many, and with no competition at the box office, plus surprisingly strong reviews, outside demographics decided to see what this franchise was all about. This perfect storm resulted in a $52.5 million opening, not only the biggest October debut of all time, but the biggest debut for the entire horror genre as well. And the movie only cost $5 million to make. This is a huge win for directors Ariel Schulman and Henry Joost, who just last year were fending off allegations that their Facebook documentary was a fake. Now who cares, because the money's sure real. The lack of another Saw film also helped the pick, although with all this money on the table, you can be sure that won't happen again. In fact, both the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween will be getting the 3D treatment next October, and expect the announcement of Paranormal Activity 4 in the next few days. As for the rest of the box office, Paranormal Activity 3 seemed to share the wealth, as Real Steel and Footloose both dropped by just around 30%. But while it's too late for Real Steel, which clearly isn't going to be able to go the distance at this point, Footloose still has a shot at profitability. Then in fourth place was the debut of the Three Musketeers with just $8.7 million, below industry projections, and a disappointment even for Paul W.S. Anderson's track record. That's even less than the 1993 version's debut. Not wanting for either her or her hubby to take the hit, Milla Jovovich launched a preemptive strike over the weekend, tweeting that Summit Entertainment hadn't done enough to promote the pick. However, Summit shot back that polling indicated high awareness for the film, meaning they'd done their job. They could have also countered that perhaps Jovovich is to blame herself, as the film's debut is on par with her other non-Resident Evil outings. Ah, angry tweeting, allowing the rest of the world to listen in on the equivalent of celebrity drunk dialing. Elsewhere in the box office, Hollywood patted Moneyball on the back for staying afloat, yet continued to neglect the fact the Brad Pitt flick is being outperformed by Dolphin Tale. That is the Oscar campaign machine at work. But the two undeniable losers of the weekend were The Thing, which dropped 63% in its second weekend, and Johnny English Reborn, which opened at number 8 with a 3.8 whimper. That's a third of the business its predecessor did 8 years ago. In the limited release sector, film festival fave Marcy May Marlene lived up to the hype, with a healthy $34.5K per theater average, while Margin Call also averaged a decent number considering it was available day and date on demand. That's good news for rising star Elizabeth Olsen, and even better news for Zachary Quinto, who not only co-produced his Wall Street Yarn, but proved that coming out of the closet isn't box office poison anymore. As for this coming weekend, Hollywood hopes that the hits will keep on coming, and they just might, with Puss In Boots expected to open with $38 million. Meanwhile, In Time is expected to pull in $18 million, while the Rum Diary is pegged at around $9 million. Anonymous will also open, but not wide as expected. Instead, the Shakespeare conspiracy pick from, surprise, Roland Emmerich will open in just 200 theaters. Will he be able to reshape his career, or will Emmerich find his name on a different kind of disaster movie? We'll have to wait and see. And that's the weekend box office roundup. I'm Grace Randolph, and we just did some movie math. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.